There we are. We're all good to go, and the game just stopped when I'm not tapped into it, so hopefully you should hear music now. Nice things, the nice sounds of a night drive to calm us down a little. Had a bit of a hectic week, so I have played quite a decent bit of this game before, Hierarchy Road. But I thought it would be a nice little comfort, and we're just gonna not care about all of the progress that I made on my last one. I did complete the game and did, I think, most of the quest. I was missing like a couple of achievements, but hi, Applesauce. Hope you're both doing well. I never get tired of this view. Uh, you're gonna have a great time here this summer, I think. It'd be good to get away from the city. God, I could really do with a break from the city and take a break from everything else going on. Are you still awake? Maybe. Hold on a little longer. We're almost at the ferry. Ah, I'm hanging in there. I think it's been a very busy few weeks, and there's a lot going on in my life at the moment. So there's just a lot to think about. But keeping it all going. That's part of the reason why we're here in a short hike. Just to take things a little slower, a little more react, especially after Silk Song last week. Great game, but not quite what I'm going for today. How are you doing? Well, also, hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you all day. Oh, hi, Wild Hoover. Oh, yeah. No, I was part of this kind of, I know scouts worldwide differ quite varyingly. It's definitely different in the US and Canada from what I've seen. But in the UK, I was basically part of the scouts from Uh, we have Beavers, Cubs, Scouts, Explorers, and then there's Network, although I didn't do too much from Network. But I was in Scouts right from the beginning until I turned 18 and went to university. And I helped out as a young leader too. I didn't go on many family holidays when I was younger, but I went on a lot of camps and went on a lot of hikes and things. Just been waiting around for a call. Well, there's your problem. There's no reception out here. Wait, what? I mean, pretty much no reception. You might be able to get some at Hawk Peak. Oh, yeah, I guess. But that's pretty far, isn't it? It's not that far. Who made the trek before? I figured you would have gone already. Oh, yeah. Been meaning to go. But I just haven't got around to it yet. Well, today's as good a day as any. Oh, I realised I haven't started the thing that shows the chat on screen. Yeah, no, I think there are a huge amount of memories. I went to camped in Switzerland twice as well, in a place called Kandersteg. It's an international scout center. So got to meet people from all around the world. I think it was the Portuguese. There was always like a couple of Portuguese scout groups, but there was one night when you do like a some sort of kind of parade type thing where you get in your group, like your scout groups, and like go along to a bonfire all together. Um, the Portuguese were always so loud they put us all to shame. Today's as good day as any. Just take the White Beach Trail and head north at the fork, and follow the signs for Hawk Peak. No problem. You can talk to her many times. Everyone in this game you can talk to her 100 times. Kind of dangerous. How many countries have I been to? Um, so first school trip wise, I'm just reading this out. School trip wise, we went on probably when we visited the most countries. was when we went on the battlefields trip, where we visited uh, multiple battlefields, essentially during the two world wars. Um, and so we spent a lot of time in France there. We went a tiny bit into Germany and to Ypres in Belgium. So I've been to France with my family a few times as well as by myself with my ex, who went on a few days at Paris a long time ago. Um, I've been to Switzerland, as I said. I went skiing in the very northern part of Italy, um, also a very long time ago. And then I've been to Canada, obviously, where I am currently. I've been to the US. I did a road trip on the West Coast. But that was a little less long ago, but still quite a while ago now. And we did a road trip from like San Diego, LA, San Francisco. We spent a while in Yosemite. I hiked up the Half Dome, which was an amazing experience, a very long hike, but I loved it. Um, then we went to Las Vegas, Monument Valley, kind of on the border of Utah and Arizona. I think it's those two. And then we went down Grand Canyon and came back a bit closer to the Mexican border, where we got stopped. And I think here's a bit where white privilege comes in. We got stopped because I'd left my passport at my friend's house because normally once you're in a country, you don't have to take around your passport. I had my driver's license with me and things like that. But yeah, we got stopped by border patrol. I'm like, "Where's your passport?" I'm like, me and another person were both like, "Well, we left it at somewhere safe because we're tracking around." Yeah, New Mexico. You're right, I think. Um, and yeah, so we were kind of like, well, you don't. We legally entered the country, and you can look us up if you want, but like, yeah, I don't have my passport with me because we're traveling in a car, pretty likely to lose it on that time. So, you know, I didn't think we legally had to carry it around with us. And they were like, "Oh well, we think we're on good terms with the with England, so we'll let you go." And it's been like, okay. And we did have, I think, one of the people who was with us was a person of color, and at least they had their passport. Otherwise, I think we would have had racism problems. But luckily, me and the other person who didn't have it were white, so probably got let off a bit easier. Which is not a good thing to have to admit, but yeah. Um, did you know you can hold A while running to glide through the air? Of course, everyone knows that. Why'd you ask? I just had a feeling you might want to know. Okay. Whee! I think I'd already done it, just by accident. Wait, how do I glide in? You hold A while running, dummy! Oh, just making sure you hadn't forgotten. I never forget anything. I'm a genius. Okay, one last time. What was that thing you said? All day while running to glide! Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, you can just hold A, two. Okay, I promise I won't forget. I'm pretty sure that's the last thing he says. Just one more. No! Never mind. Okay, there you go. That's the last thing that you say. But yeah, okay, continue on countries, and then at the beginning of this year, I went to Thailand, and then I went to Australia afterwards. I have technically traveled through the Netherlands, um, but I didn't leave the airport. I wanted to, but the time my plane was delayed, and so I didn't want to risk it. Like delayed landing. Hey, you! Find me 15 shells! What? Why? I want them! Yep, but why? It's a secret! Yep, okay. I'll keep an eye out. Keep both eyes out, please! Everyone just kind of demands things of you in this game. So what's the deal with the shells? It's none of your business, except the business of you getting me 15 of them. Such kid things to do, really. Okay. But if anyone doesn't know this game, that's kind of what this is. You're meant to be going up to the peak, but there's loads of people on the way that you can interact with, do little things for. Everyone's kind of got their own little problems. There are chests around that you get money from, and money will be used in various forms. But and you may notice some of the music from some of my videos. Hey Claire, how's the day treating you? Well, I'm just getting out of the house now. Ah, one of those kind of days. Yeah, I've been kind of caught up in my head all morning. Would you say you feel lost and directionless? Maybe? Well, I've got just the thing for you. Take this. You know, it's so a great beginning of the sales pitch, but they could have made me pay. They look from the head someday. Oh, thanks. This should come in handy. Happy hiking! I like to think that, like, these games, everyone literally does just have an inventory one whenever they give you the instructions in-game with real-world controls. I just like to think they actually have these. These are, like, the names of their muscles or something. I don't know. Hey, dude. What's happening? Oh, you know, just jamming out on the beach, building sandcastles and whatnot. Oh, it sounds like a good time. You know it. Can I borrow your shovel? Sorry, bud. I need it for sandcastle construction. Isn't it a little big for that? Yeah, but that's just how shovels are. You can get smaller ones. One's made for sandcastles. What? Sounds fake. But if you can show me one, I'd be glad to trade. Oh, also, if you haven't noticed, Kitty's back. He came back, literally, 40 minutes ago. I'll bother her at some point for you all. Keep it fresh. I need to learn how to climb. We shall do that right now.
Hey there. What are you up to today?
I'm hiking up the whole peak.
That's a tough hike. You know, you'll need to learn to rock climb to make it to the top. Why not join our rock climbing club?
Uh-oh. Is it just the two of you? Hey! The Rock Climbers Association has hundreds of members spanning over 35 countries worldwide. Hundreds of members growing and refining the art of rock climbing, pushing the craft to its absolute limit and beyond. I meant just the two of you, like, yeah? What of it? Yet, climbing ain't for the weak of heart. Most people don't have what it takes.
Not really that bad. So anyway, you want to join the Climbers Club?
Sure.
Great. We've got our third member!
Not third! Just another drop in the hundreds worldwide!
Alright. Anyway, first things first. You got a golden feather? Oh, no, not yet. You gotta climb without one. You can buy them at the visitor center. They should be pretty cheap. Come back when you brought one.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Just shout the name of the button. So many people. I heard some rumors. Do you like rumors? I dabble. Okay, hear me out. Jim just bought metal detector. He was running around yesterday looking for stuff around the island. He's going nuts, so. Seems like there's stuff buried all over the island. What kinds of stuff? I don't know. Metal stuff? I mean, not wrong. There's also just stuff lying on the ground. But speaking of bonfires, we're at the visitor center. Ooh. Homes are beautiful benches. Strawberries and toast was invented here at Hot Peak. Oh, thank you. Was it? Yeah. I follow. I don't have my thing set up very well at the moment. My bad. Thank you for the follow. Cat Dadstrophe. What a great name. Cat. Just please join us 5 p.m. for. Oh yeah, have strawberries on toast. Oh, let's go.
Howdy. How can I help you?
I heard you sell golden feathers here.
Oh, we do. You can buy one for 40 coins.
Oh. Let me go get 3 more coins from somewhere. I'm sure there'll be some just on the side. 1. I also can't quite remember where the Oh, I'm glad they helped. And I'm glad that you managed to catch a stream. It's a nice cozy stream. The next video out should be out on Thursday. Oh, there's the shovel. Yeah, to give you some information, it's going to be a video on coming out of my experience, and I think some of the things that can hopefully help make sure that you know a bit more of have a clearer idea of what to focus on. I think for a lot of people, obviously coming out is a very personal experience, but I think there are generally things that, especially family members who might not understand, can help to hear. So hopefully it will just be a bit talking about my experiences and the things that I found helpful around it. Hey, check this out, this shovel I found. It might be a little more your size. Oh, that's perfect. Let's trade. I got a shovel.
When you want to use my shovel, press Y to open your inventory and equip it. Keep it fresh.
I can't climb yet. Give me a second. I think even with oh, how do I use it? He told me and I forgot. There we go. Money. But no, coming out was it's one of those odd things because obviously people see it as this one big event, which yeah, it kind of can be towards friends and families, but kind of never stop coming out in a sense. Or there's always opportunities too with people that you meet and things like that. It's obviously your decision of who you tell. But, like, unless you want to go 100, well, I have the privilege and want to go 100% stealth, then there are always moments where I kind of come out. I'm probably do a video on it one day, but I'm not fully stealth. I don't think I could be close friends with people. Like, I don't think I'd feel close enough to people if they didn't know my gender. Like the fact that I was trans. Just because of a lot of the things that stops you from talking about, it puts you on guard of accidentally outing yourself, I feel, and it's obviously everyone's decision themselves, and like, if that's what they're happy with, then that's great for them. But for me, not being able to talk about my growing up, or kind of worried about saying, you know, oh, you know, when I was at school, the girls that like the girls' class did dance, and I was really jealous of that at the time. Like, I really wanted to do dance, and then being like, oh wait, someone being like, why weren't you doing that then? Like, and I think I just don't want to have to worry about that kind of thing. And although obviously being trans isn't even like it's a small part of my whole identity and personality, it's still an important part of my journey, and I wouldn't want to lose that with people that I'm close to.
Howdy. What's up?
Can I buy a golden feather?
Sure, here you go. Let me explain how they work. Press A whilst in midair, you can flap your wings for a double jump. But that's not all. To climb a wall, push against and hold A. The more golden feathers you have, the more you'll be able to climb and fly. Fun out there. Whee! So I love it. It's a nice little trick of the jacket changing colour. Very Celeste hair. Anyway, climbing time. You got a golden. Yep. Great. Let's get started. You can try climbing the short wall here. Just press against the wall and hold A. Nice one. Whatever. This climb is easy. Real pros use the big wall. Whoa, good climbing.
It was alright.
Oh, I know you can fly and all, but your stamina will last longer if you climb places instead. Just something to keep in mind.
Oh. So what's next? To Hawk Peak! Oh, okay.
I still need to warm up myself, but I'll see you there.
Alright. Also, this guy has gone ham.
My sandcastle. My sandcastle is now part of a sand city, and also running a hotly contested election for mayor. Oh, hold on. The election results are just coming in. Okay. I'm tallying them up. 3rd place? What? I built this city.
Yeah, for sure. I think I haven't had to do it that often because I haven't met too many new people since kind of transitioning. A lot of the people I stay in contact with knew me before. I say the different ones at work where I'm not really out, but kind of. I haven't done a proper transition, like haven't done a proper coming out, but it's not like I hide anything. Sorry about the loss. It was a tough race, but it's okay. I managed to secure a seat on the city council. I can't remember if you can destroy this guy's things, but I don't want to. But like, I think one of the things for work is obviously my bottom surgery's coming up, and that one. So I'm taking time out of work, but that one's I don't really know how to address that one. It feels like a very personal surgery, obviously, and like people I haven't done a formal coming out to, like just being like, oh yeah, I'm leaving to go, you know, do that thing. Yeah, I might just say a surgery. I've kind of been avoiding it at the moment just because, once again, very private surgery. It's gonna be a marathon at Meteor Lake today. Competition this year is fierce. I'll win. No, I'd win. Hey, what you painting? Oh, can't tell. Supposed to be the coastline. So, I'm trying to go for more abstract look. Oh, I think I can see it now. It's still a work in progress, but I don't know if I like where it's going. I think I'm gonna head over to the Blackwood Forest Lighthouse soon. I'm still trying to find the right inspiration. So, the beach is that big yellow smudge there? I think so. More about the mood of the beach than the beach itself. Bonjour. Ça va bien? Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna put a pin in this one. I'll hopefully have a better luck at the lighthouse. Well, yay. Je suis contente d'entendre. No! I don't have the stamina to climb up for this. that artist is a recurring character. If you hadn't guessed by her saying where she was going next. I think it's a her in any case. Keep on forgetting what buttons everything uses. Ouais, j'ai un petit peu d'un accent québécois, juste parce que, ben, ça fait 4 ans que j'habite ici, fait que... ouais. Ça arrive qu'on habite quelque part avec un accent. Puis, en vrai, je voulais l'apprendre pour me sentir mieux. Puis, ouais. Je sais pas comment... Je suis pas allé en France depuis que j'ai appris le français. Surtout depuis que je parle bien, là. Fait que je veux savoir ce que les Français pensent de mon accent. I'm glad. For people who can't understand, I'll quickly give a rough translation. Just Lucas saying that I have a Quebec accent because where I live, it's very funny. They love it. They really like the Quebec accent. And I was just saying that it's been a while since I've lived here, so it makes sense. It's why I have it, and I did purposely kind of learn it too. I promise to mostly speak English. I think this is blocked. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I'm glad that the work on my accent paid off. Funny enough, learning to kind of improve my accent gave me a lot of the tools needed for working on my voice. Because a lot of doing kind of the accent, you have to just listen to your voice, listen to the sounds and everything, work out what's going wrong or right. And so it really helped in the long run, actually. As well as learning a language in general, because when you learn a language, you kind of have to accept that you kind of have to sometimes make a fool of yourself in front of others and learn to not worry too much, because people actually make sense. Okay. When I learned English, it was the first language I was glad to go deeper in the notes. Yeah, and I think as well, you don't have as many of the habits that you do in your native language either. So it's, because you haven't spoken it as much, it's a lot easier to break either habits you had or kind of form new ones, as well as learn the sounds like straight up with the voice that you'd like. Or the intonation that's appropriate, let's say. But normally when I talk about like voice training and things like that, I very often make the comparison to learning a language, because there is a lot of it that is, as I say, just learning just to do it, and that's a lot of what language is as well, just learning to not be afraid to speak. Did I come at the right angle? Golden feather. Thankfully I can still read French. I wish I still held conversational skill for it. I love languages, but very few opportunities to use what I learned. Learning languages, I think, it's a hard thing. Because like I love learning languages. I think it's really fascinating, but obviously you get to the point where at the beginning you learn a lot very, very quickly, and it's really... I will hit the wrong button every single time. It's really fun to see that quick improvement with a language when you're doing it for the first time. But then you reach kind of where you have to put in a bit more effort and progress is slow. Especially once you hit like the intermediate stage, where it's like, what do you mean that I have to put in like 20 hours just to learn a few new phrases? What happened to this time when I just like spent an hour and I learned a new tense and this whole new world of opportunities opened up to me? It's very hard to keep that motivation if you I think some people can do it just out of the love of learning languages. I'm definitely not one of them. But if you don't have like a solid motivational reason, it's very quickly to give up on learning a language. Let's give stickball a go. Yeah, I think I found it easier to obviously I learned French a lot closer to when I transitioned. I found it a lot easier with French to make the sounds correctly by essentially moving my resonance into my mouth, making it more of a feminine voice anyway. But I found it was so much easier to make the sounds by speaking up here, whereas in English, especially, I have had a very lazy accent, I'd say. I ate a lot of my words and I spoke so low down, barely pronouncing anything. That English, like French, became a lot easier to do my fem voice in, but I didn't have as much control as I had in English. So English would require more conscious thought, but would get a better result. French, I could do a lot more naturally, if that makes sense. Hey, looks like you've got the net set up. You gonna play volleyball? Volleyball? Nah, we invented our own game. I think it's gonna be the next big thing. Alright. Claire! Huh? I formally challenge you to a game of beach stick ball! Ooh. It means you have to play. This is such a thing that, like, kids would do. Just like, I've challenged you, now you're contractually obliged. Like, you're gonna get arrested if you walk away from this. Yeah, you have to. It's the law, Mayor. You can't fight the law. Okay, I'll play. Yay! So, how do you play? Step over to the other side of the court, and I'll teach you everything I know. Right. Hello. Thank you for your video about playing dysphoria. I'm on the beginning of my journey, and I'm pretty old to start, and I needed that. I'm really glad to hear. You're never too old to start. It may make certain things more difficult, but it makes other things easier if you're older as well. So, just do your best, and it'll be a wonderful journey, I'm sure. It'll have its ups and downs, but at the end of it, you'll be so happy. I find it more difficult to maintain my gas in other languages like Spanish, even though my voice is higher when you speak Spanish. Regular voice. Yeah, it can be interesting. Yeah, I'm in that spot right now for German and Gaelic. Oh, Gaelic! I don't think I've actually heard much Gaelic, which is obviously kind of bad given that I live close to countries that speak it, but I know it's a rarer language, unfortunately. My country totally didn't have a part in that. I don't think I've heard people speak Welsh in real life just like by coincidence, but I've never actually been to Scotland. I've been to Wales, but not Scotland or Ireland, or even Northern Ireland. So, beach stickball has only 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, hit the ball with your stick. Yeah, hit it real hard. Rule number 2, don't let it hit the ground. I mean, for the most part. Judy is the ref, so it's all up to her. It's all up to me. Rule number 3, believe in yourself. What a great rule. That's the most important rule, I agree. Don't ever forget it. That's pretty much it. Are you ready? I guess so. This is gonna go so horribly wrong the first time. I think I spent ages doing this. Okay, ready, set, go. Although I'm a pro, this time is gonna warm up. No, you can never lose. When you play beach stick ball, everyone wins. Although I swear I got that. Yeah, you moved over to Twitch. That's fair. Except if you pop the ball, I guess you lose. Otherwise, beach stick ball is a purely co-op game. You mean co-op? Oh, coop game. You mean co-op game? Yeah, a coop game. It means we work together to get a high score. That sounds nice. You get a point for every pass we make. If you can make it to 10 points, I'll give you a prize. We're getting that prize. What? Oh, I need to actually hit it. I thought it. I remember it doing it automatically. That makes a lot more sense now. You know, we all make mistakes, but once we've gotten that down, we're in for a nice game of beach stick ball. I will read read the messages in a second. This somewhat requires a bit of it. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's bad. They're recovering in a widely used still. It's so fun hearing people who were able to learn them in childhood. Yeah, I know that. Oh, 18 hits. Let's go. Yeah, we did it. As promised, I've got a prize for you. Take this. Oh, I want the hat though. With your skill, we might even be able to make 20. That would still be pretty hard. I think I've got to get to 20. Yeah, definitely. I know that Welsh is taught in schools, and I think Irish is well, Gaelic is taught in Ireland. But thank you for the follow, Luca. It's yeah, they are making a bit of a comeback though, which I'm glad. I think Cornwall, like Cornish, as well has made a bit of a. I can't remember if that's the proper name of it, but went extinct and I think has come back a tiny bit. But I think it's nice to see a lot more of these language preservation things going on. I know it's still like a big issue, especially with kind of Aboriginal people, First Nations, kind of natives to the land, Native Americans as well. There's a lot of effort that goes into that, but unfortunately a lot has been lost. But hopefully we can make improvements for the future, because they are important. And also recognizing that my country definitely has a big part in the loss of this. Yeah, the oh, 32. Okay. Easy peasy. Holy moly, we have 30? That's my new record. I gotta come up with a reward. I'm gonna give you all the money in my pocket. Oh my god. Whoa, that's a lot. I don't want to take all your money. It's okay. My family's rich. Oh. Wow. Okay, I guess. Honestly, I never even thought that was possible. I'm gonna give you one more thing. That's what I wanted. I wanted to learn Native American language. Yeah, a lot of the resources are difficult to get on. I think obviously being able to speak English is a big advantage in terms of being able to access resources. Irish is impossible for me, honestly. I feel like I'm not able to understand English. I am so stuck. If you're following along to this, I think you're right. English is very good. Whoa. Please keep it. So you can remember this moment forever. I'll try. Baseball cap time. That's the main reason I came here. Yeah, rich family, so now I'm rich. I'm gonna go and blow all the money though. I think like I did do a little bit of German in school, but I've forgotten literally everything to do with it. Specifically wanted to learn Mohawk since my great grandma had Mohawk, but at the same time I'm worried that I'm too whitewashed. I would try not to let that stop you. Obviously there is still heritage there. Yeah, great grandmother goes back a bit, but it's still there, and wanting to respect that part of your family is so valid. Honestly, commendable. My family just goes English as far back as I know, so it's hard for me to be able to give advice or not to do with that. Hi, my name's Avery. I'm on a quest to become a parkour racing master. Neat. You bet your bottom dollar it's neat. However, I'm trying to find someone to practice with. So, any chance you want to go for a race? Sure. Fantastic. There's an abandoned building to the west of here. Okay, at least I think it's abandoned. Anyway, I'm thinking we should race to the top of it. Whoever touches the post up there first wins. Oh, and also, we should only use 5 golden feathers during this race. That'll make it more interesting. You ready? Sure, I'm at a disadvantage and I don't have the yeah, I don't have the running shoes. So probably would just lose instantly. At the same time, it's not like she's a distant ancestor. She's still alive, and oh, she's still alive. Dang. And according to my ancestry DNA test, yeah, I think it's a very obviously once again it's not quite my area of expertise, being basically just completely white. But obviously there is the notion of almost kind of white passing that can make you feel a bit out of place with your heritage. But I would say just go for it, and if anyone says anything about that in a negative way, then that's kind of their problem. Yeah, yeah, no, I understand. Like, I would hope that anyone. I think obviously you still got to understand the white privilege aspect of it, but I don't think you should be excluded from an ancestry that does also belong to you, type thing. I hope that no one else would have an issue with that either. Blood concepts are closure left over. Befriend if you have family and the opportunities, embrace it. Yeah, exactly. I think yeah, the it doesn't matter your percentage of blood, it's still a part of you, especially if she's still alive and you've interacted with her and things. And if you feel that link or want to feel that link to a part of your family's history, then go for it. That's incredibly valid. I want to. I've completely abandoned the quest on them of going up the peak. Currently, I'm looking for a reason to go fishing. If you want to know what I'm doing. There's also a boat somewhere around here. We're getting the shells too. Here we go. Oh no, it's not him who tells me how to fish, is it? Howdy. Hi. What you doing? Taking a break? Heh. Don't tell anyone, alright? Alright. I don't even know who I'd tell. Heh. Good. I can't wait to be done today. When my shift's over, I'll be out catching me some rare fish. It's my hobby, you see. If you haven't net some fish yourself, bring them to me and I'll trade your coin. I would if I had a fishing rod. You know, my friend Bill might be able to lend you one. He's out fishing all the time. I do remember roughly where he is. I just completely forgot that it was not him. He's just a fishing catalogue, essentially. He's where I sell the fish. I've almost done the tour of the island. I'm coming up to the beginning. But by the time I get back, I'll have all of the shells that I need. And I'm phenomenally rich. There you go. I don't actually remember where this cave goes. I can't entirely remember what the fishing was. Oh, okay, I've got to open both sides. How rude. I think if I remember right, yeah. This one. I can't remember when I played this game, but I just have a very decent memory of remembering locations for some reason. Things get a bit foggy, but I can remember roughly where things are. Yo, this updraft is on point. You can get some sick dives on it. How'd you dive? Oh dang, it's easy. But it takes some practice. You gotta hear me out. First, you gotta be gliding. As you know, you glide by holding A. Then, if you're high enough off the ground, release your control stick to dive downward. You must still remember to hold A. That's the tricky part. But with a good dive, you can build up a lot of speed. You can practice gliding over this updraft. That'll give you a lot of height to work with. Whee! Wasted a feather immediately. Wow! But yeah, good part of this game. I don't know how much money this stuff is worth in, like, how much currency I've technically built up right now, but I don't know how rich I am. I wish I could get like $300 just by running around an island for a while finding treasure chests. Oh, the goal of this game is technically to climb up to the top of this mountain that's here, but but a lot of the fun is just interacting with the people on the way and completing little side quests. I can't remember how many shells I've got. 15, exactly the number I need. In a way, but obviously single player. Is it you? Hey, I got your shells. Ooh, I'll take them. So now what? What? I mean, do I get anything? No. Geez, not even a thank you. That's not very nice. I do what it takes to survive. I never promised you anything. Actually, I do have something for you. A new job. I already have a job. Well, make this your side gig. What if I don't take it? It's your loss. Good jobs are hard to find. So what will it be? Good. Take this. And deliver it to Ranger May. That's all. Yeah, mostly it's just doing quests for little kids, but there are some like little quests that have a bit more meaning to them. I think it's just a bit of joy to music. Like there's one person who's like lost their camping permit that you can go and find so that they won't get into trouble. There's an artist around the place. I was planning on hiking to Hawk Peak. The path suddenly got really steep. You think it's climbable? Well, it would be if I had a golden feather. Apparently they sell them at the visitor center. Okay. Yeah, there's it's strange lore in terms of it, but yeah, the whole point is mostly just to climb. Hi. Hi! Are you okay? Not really. I'm supposed to run a marathon race today. I've lost my lucky headband. I've worn it to every race I've ever run. I don't know if I could race without it. Where'd you lose it? Somewhere in the Blackwood Forest. I think. I could take a look for you. Really? You do that for me? Sure. It's a red headband. I can give you a reward. I could give you a pair of running shoes. Don't you need those yourself? Well, I just got sponsored by this shoe company. They gave me like 10 pairs. Whoa. Congrats. Oh. Thanks. But, let me know if you see a red headband. Ancestors from France, Sweden, Denmark, England, Friesland, Netherlands, and Canada. So yeah, I'm pretty white. Yeah, it happens. Unfortunately, Europeans have gotten around, let's say. Just a little. But I would definitely like those running shoes. I think... if I remember rightly, this rock is special. Let me see if I remember rightly. Yeah. It's the money rock. You can go mining. I don't know what happens if you switch to the pickaxe, if that works as well. No, you have to do it with the shovel. Oh. Can't remember if this ever runs out. But, oh, there you go. Also, if you notice, there was a red headband. I'm back. I was just getting money. Oh, weird question, but where'd you get that headband? I don't know. I've had it for ages. What? Well, I was just talking to this rabbit. She said she lost her headband somewhere in this forest. Oh, you mean Sue? Maybe? I didn't get her name. She was really worried about it, though. She said it was lucky and she needs it to race. I'm supposed to race her later today. She's so talented, I've really been looking forward to it. What if I gave you mine? I'm pretty sure it's the same kind. Maybe she wouldn't notice. Oh, but then it wouldn't be lucky. Oh, I don't know. Just take it. See if she wants it. Let me know how it goes. Give me those running shoes. Any luck finding my headband yet? Well, I found this. That's not it. The sweat stains aren't in the right place. Ew. Where did you find this? Actually, the turtle gave it to me. He said you could have it. They're looking forward to the race and didn't want you to miss it. What? Really? Taylor the turtle? They're like the regional champion. This headband has to be like at least twice as lucky. Possibly even quadruple lucky. Okay, I'll take it. I'm so pumped. Take these running shoes. Hell yeah. You can hold X to run with them. However, just keep in mind that running requires golden feathers. Whee! Now I can go. I can zoom. And I'm also going in a complete different way to get the fishing rod, I believe. But I probably could also just go to the hike. I can't remember how many feathers are recommended to get to the top. But here you go. Here's little Miss Illegal Camping. Hey! Ah! Yes, the setup is 100% legal! Yes, I have a valid camping permit! Wait. Fine, you got me. Hold on. I lost it! I'm a terrible liar. I'm a mess. Please don't write me up. I can bribe you. Yeah, we are hiking low. Welcome. You joined at a frantic moment where someone cracked under literal zero pressure. Did you really just hand me a fistful of worms? It's fishing bait. I'm desperate. What would you do? Well, doesn't matter. I'm not gonna tell anyone. Wait, really? You a junior ranger? No. My aunt's a ranger. But I don't work for her. Oh. Well. Oh well. You won't tell, right? Nah. Good. I guess. You can keep the bait. Hey. Why'd you lose the permit? Well, you might not believe me. Try me. A fish ate it. What? Come on. Really? It does sound a little fishy. Heh. This is serious! Sorry for freaking out earlier. I've been on edge ever since I lost my permit. The thought of being accused of camping without a permit. It's the ultimate nightmare. Bless. Okay. Oh, you have to return to revising. But if you want to wait a little longer, you can tell me what you're revising for. I'm gonna be nosy, so you can have an excuse for a little bit. Oh, I think I need to actually talk to her. I can see my house from here. Hey! Aunt May! Yes, Claire? Yeah! Oh, Jeanette, it's me! Can you hear me up here? Sure can. Oh, okay. Have fun up there. Yeah! I will. I have something for her. Got a delivery. It's from Jen. Oh, wow. It's so pretty. She's such a sweet girl. Collecting all those shells must have been a lot of work. But, actually, never mind. Oh, I remembered something. I found this golden feather in the cabin. I figured you could use it. Whoa, thanks. This is weird timing. Is this like a reward for delivering the necklace? No? Huh? Bear. Going right guitar. Oh, a bit of genetics. Is that part of a modular Versing bigger, or is it just a genetics class? And yeah, I did get worms out of the interaction. It all works out in the end. I don't remember if this game ever gives you a map. I also can't remember if you can buy another golden feather from the visitor center. Not that I need one though. I think I should be. Okay. But we'll make our way to Peak a little bit. There's someone on the way I can buy feathers from. What time is it? Yeah, it's been now. We can. I'm pretty sure the Fisher guy is here. Heyo, how's the hike treating you? Oh, pretty nice. Really beautiful hair. I know, right? You from up top was so good. You made it up to Hope Peak? Oh no, that was too intense for me. I've just come from the outlook point. I'm gonna do a few extra rounds to get my exercise in. Not to brag, but I'm pretty fast. Maybe I'll see you up there in a few. Yeah, maybe I'll meet you up the top. Awesome. Catch you later. Have a good day, Luca. I hope the revision goes well. You got this. Oh yeah, there's still way more shells around the place. I can't remember if you end up doing anything with the rest of them. I'm also surprised I haven't got a bucket yet. Part of the sacrifice we make. Yeah, here's the little outlook. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to be a golden feather, but we'll take it. People running. I think that's where the fishing is, I can't remember. But we're making it to Hawk Peak now. We'll hold off on the fishing. That's just the outlook point. Okay, we will continue around the mountain. Just pretend you didn't see me ignore that chest. I'm trying my best to stay on objective right now. I will do the fishing though at some point. Okay, yes, you put shiny things in front of me and I will get distracted there. It's a nice little trail and it takes me somewhere. It's a little bit where I was complaining about not having a bucket. So it all works. Hey Michael, hope you're doing well. But I need to fill up the bucket first. Yay! Honey! Pretty sure I can make it up with you now. I can't remember how many Because when you get there, it does tell you how many golden flower feathers recommended. But I can also buy some of this one.
Hey kid, want to buy some golden feathers?
Yeah, okay.
Cool. It'll be 100 coins per feather.
But that's more than twice as much as the visitor center.
Go buy feathers from them then.
Maybe I will.
You gonna buy my feathers or what?
Fine.
Heh. Alrighty then, pay up. Smell you later.
What's your deal?
What's my deal? What's your deal?
Well, I'm hiking up to Hawk Peak.
Wow. Sounds kind of basic.
Hey,
I'm just saying. Tourists come from all over. They're like, I'm gonna hike to Hawk Peak. Then they get up there, and they say it takes actually real effort, and then they give up.
jeez. You don't have to be like that.
I'm just saying. It's a little basic.
So, what is your deal? I gave you mine.
I need money. Ugh. I'm gonna be short on tuition next semester. I'm nearly there though. Just trying to make some extra cash.
Huh? How much you need?
Well, after I sell all my junk, I'll still be short about 400 coins.
Oh,
Yeah. But whatever. That's life, I guess.
so he's scalping for a decent reason, at least. I was once rich.
Dang, you bought all my feathers. What's up? So, trying to get my act together for next semester.
You still need to find 400 coins?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the little quests that you can do. Oh, hi, buddy.
Oh, hey. It seems like you've really gotten the hang of climbing.
Yeah. Hey, I think I'm stuck.
Him!
It's too high. What have I done? I can't do this.
Him! Take a deep breath and try to remain calm. You're doing great. You know you can handle this.
Can I? What am I doing?
Just focus on the next step. You got this.
I've got this. I got this.
This might take a while. We'll catch up with you later. I'll make sure he's okay.
Yeah, I think this game is really sweet. It's just very like it's very short, sweet, and there's not too much to it, but it's just nice and inspirational in there.
Hold on there, young friend. I hope you don't mind me saying, but you seem a little unprepared. Mighty cold up here for folks who aren't accustomed.
Didn't expect it to get this cold. My feathers are freezing up.
Oak Peak is unique in the province for geothermal activity. If you get too chilly, stop at one of the hot springs. That should give you back your strength. Be safe out there. I'm the one who has to radio you around if you get into trouble.
Up here, there's just the mechanic of if you use a feather, then it's just kind of gone forever until you warm yourself back up. Either by the fire or in the hot springs from earlier. It just works as a little check that you've done enough around the place to like deserve the ending in a sense, I suppose. But there are ways that you can actually get like going this way I think uses slightly less feather than the other way. If you have water, that is. Which I forgot to get. But I think you can clap in water. Yeah, you can just, I think. We'll see. But I think like I think I checked when I was modding a stream. Oh no, you can't climb. Whee! Down we go. Speedrunners have found a way to do this with like one feather, which is fair enough. I don't know how you do that, but apparently you can. But I think I've got more than enough feathers to just go the intended route. Don't question the direction I'm taking. Hey, it's you again. We're almost at the top, but looks like the bridge has collapsed. There might be another way up, or I could just go and collect more golden feathers. Dang, I really wanted to get a photo from the top. Not sure what I do now. I heard. Used to be a route that went up along the dark side of the mountain, but they closed it a long time ago. Wonder if it's still usable. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've got enough feathers actually, because I think you've got to do a pretty big climb here. 1, 2... Ah, never mind. I have enough. Just... This is technically the, kind of the end of the game. Phew. I did it! Leave the quiet so we can appreciate what's happening. Telephone reception! Hello? Hi, Claire. Mom! I'm so glad to hear from you. I've been waiting all day to hear from you. Been worried. Oh, honey. I told you I'd be fine. Yeah? You always say that. And I always am. Anyway, how have you been? Well, I'm at the top of Hawk Peak right now. Oh, wow. I love it up there. Man, I used to go up every summer together. About time you made it up. Yeah, I know. You're so big now. My little girl's leaving the nest. You won't have need for little old mum. But I do need you. I'll never not need you. When I heard about the surgery, how come you'd never told me this was a thing? I didn't want you to worry, but I know you can get worked up about things. I could have been there for you. You're all alone there now. Really, it was nothing. Everything was fine. I'm just glad you're okay. I love you, Mum. I love you too. Wait, something's happening. Was that the famous Hawk Peak updraft? Looks like it. You should catch a ride on it now, before it fizzles out. I wanna, but I'm kind of nervous. Can do it. I'll come visit you soon, okay? Also, don't forget to say hi to Aunt May for me. She's probably waiting for you to pack at the cottage. Bye. Love you. Love you too, Mum. Now we can... I think this is such an appropriate end to the game. visit everyone. Try not to hit anything on the way down. Also helps you get a bit more of a layout of the island. I think it's just a beautiful way to show how far you've come and having the confidence to take a leap. Yeah, Journey is one of those games I've never played, but kind of always wanted to. Seems really lovely. I think there's an area around here that I know it's a bit further back that I never got to. I think it's not really like a... Well, it is a surprise in a sense, obviously, that she's waiting. She's nervous, she wants a cell reception, she's been waiting for news from her mum because her mum had surgery and things like that. As someone who lives very far away from her mother as well, it's a difficult feeling to be so far away that if anything did happen, there's not much I could really do. But I understand that worry. My mum and I have are very different people, but still both there for each other. Hey, did you make it to the top? Yeah, it was really nice. I can see why you like it so much. Though, it wasn't exactly a short hike. I'm really tired. Well, maybe that was a bit of an understatement. Yeah, a bit. It's kind of been a busy day. Oh yeah? What have you been up to? Wow. I don't mean to brag, but I think I became a beach stickball world champion today. What's beach stickball? It's gonna be the next big thing. Like volleyball, but with a stick. Play that. Also, I whacked my shovel against this rock, and money came out. It was a money rock. Well, now you're just making stuff up. I highly doubt you found this money rock in Ontario. They're more of a West Coast thing. Oh, I found a secret shortcut through the mountain. You mean, got through the blocked tunnels? It's very dangerous. They're blocked off for a reason. Whoops. Anywho, you hungry? I'm gonna break out the hot dog soon. Well, I'm kind of tired out. I'm gonna take a nap or something. Alrighty then. Have a good one. Yeah, I also love the way that it picks. I don't know if it goes through like all of the little flags that you like trigger, or it just chooses some of them. But I think it's really sweet that it you know, goes through a list of your little like accomplishments. Makes the journey feel a little bit more special. Nice as that. More money. Ah! Hey, it's you again. Yep. That's like me again. Oh, what do you think about this so far? Whoa, this is really good. It's like better than real life. Well, I don't think I can compete with real life, but I am happy with it so far. I don't know if I'll fit in my exhibit though. I'm trying to come up with something more interesting. I'm gonna follow one of those rivers up to its source. An idea for painting from that perspective. What river are you gonna follow? Probably one on the west side of the mountain. Higher up. But yeah, you can continue. The game technically finishes when you go to bed. You finally take your little, probably well-deserved nap. But there's a lot to do. I'm gonna go find the fishing rod that I think... racking me old brains to try and remember where it is. Could be on the other side actually. Oh, another golden feather there. But yeah, you get a lot of golden feathers by the end. Once you if you go looking for them. I'm trying to remember if this side of the island or the other side. But we'll get some money to help pay off that little scalper's student loans whilst we're around as well. Ah, here we go. This is where I wanted to be. Now we can go fishing for the ultimate chill. There are actually a few rare fish. How's it going?
Good. Fish are biting today.
Oh, cool. So, fishing hard?
Nope. It's easy. I could show you if you'd like.
Yeah.
Here. I'll lend you my spare rod. Casting your line is pretty easy. Just press B.
Yeeted it. I can't remember if I have to equip the bait or not. So, what do I do now?
You'll wait.
Oh, okay. Am I doing this right?
Yep.
Maybe I should cast it again? You know, find a better spot?
This spot's good. I saw some fish around here earlier. That's a good sign. Sometimes. Just gotta wait. Patience is key.
Not my strong suit. Patience is a very useful thing to have.
Look alive! A fish is nibbling.
Can I pull it out?
Not yet. You gotta wait for it to bite. Now! Press B to yank it out.
What do I do now?
Put it back and tap P to reel it in.
It's a cute little fishing minigame in this one.
See? Easy as pie.
I don't know if I'd say that. I suck at baking.
I guess I mean, as easy as eating pie?
I can get behind that. Oh yeah, it uses the bait automatically. Yeah, the rest of the fishing doesn't actually take as long as the initial one. It's just using it as a little...
I'm so stoked to eat breakfast.
But it's already the afternoon.
Tomorrow's breakfast. The best meal of the day. Sometimes when I'm about to go to bed, I get excited by the thought of it that I have trouble sleeping.
Impressive. What makes breakfast so great?
Dang. Ever had a pancake before?
Yeah?
Bacon, waffles, eggs, French toast, a fruit bowl.
Yes to all.
You know what I'm talking about. Don't mind me, just daydreaming about cinnamon waffles.
So valid. Been a while since I've had waffles. I don't think I've like ever had waffles from like a Waffle Iron or anything like that. Proper homemade ones, I guess.
Oh, that's something in its mouth. It looks like a camping permit.
Can go help our friend. Oh yeah, it does help that I have bait. That's why it's not taking anywhere near as long to actually fish as well. Teasing. Oh yeah. Like I've had like the pre-done ones, but yeah, I don't think I've ever had homemade ones. I don't even I'm trying to recall if I've ever seen a waffle iron in real life. I don't think I have. Not too big in the places where I've stayed or with people that I've stayed with. You won't believe what I found. You found my permit? Thought it was gone forever. You weren't kidding. The fish really did have it. Thank you so much. Should have the rest of my bait. I'm feeling a little done with fishing. Once again, she hands me a fistful of water. Thanks again. You're a lifesaver. Feels so great to be 100% legal again. I know the feeling. I bet you I've had a lot of issues with my most recent permit. Everything's still legal. But like my last permit just was never delivered, and I've had to like apply for a new permit and everything, and it's be a real hassle. Because without that permit, I also can't apply for other stuff. Dangerous to go slow. Why? I go fast. Said while staying still. Okay. Annoyingly, like, I have to wait until my next permit arrives before I can get the be put on like the provincial insurance. Because being I think like all of the media stuff around, you know, immigrants and things, obviously stealing all of the healthcare and things like that is so not true. Like, if you're an immigrant and you don't have the right kind of permit, you don't get any of the social support that obviously people claim that you're taking. I haven't. Yeah, I see kind of the same doctors, but I have to pay out of pocket. At least for the moment. Hopefully that will change eventually. But yeah, immigrating is not as easy as media makes it out to seem. It's easy if you have a lot of money. And obviously those are generally the immigrants that people are not complaining about, unfortunately. It's all a little silly. I'm gonna go find a boat would be around here somewhere. No, that's Stickball. I believe it's here. There we go. Are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm dying. Huh? Of boredom. Oh. Co- co- I'm gonna pretend that actually just saying cough. 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 Oh yeah, of course. Of course it is ignorant xenophobia. It's a very serious problem. Is there anything I can do? All I wanted to do was ride the boat. But no, you're not allowed. You have to wait until you're older. Well, guess what? I'm older now. That was 5 minutes ago. Oh, hashtag worst dad ever. Now hold on there. I'll take you out later. But later is a million years away. I've never tried this. Wait. Can I? Okay, they just don't react. I thought there might be something for that, but I guess not. Oh, woe is me. I'll never get to ride the boat. Cough, cough. Why must the world be so cruel? There are so many just children in this game that I adore. Hey Claire, how's it going? I'm alright. How's business? Quiet. At least I'm getting some good reading time in. The motorboat booked today? Nope, not yet. You want to take it out for a spin? The rental fee is 100 coins. Yeah, I do want to take it out for a spin. Sure thing. And here's the key.
Oh, and you've read the Provincial Motorboating Safety and Operations Guide, eh? Um, yeah. Well, have a good time out there. My, oh, woe is me. I could take you out. Wait, are you for real? Yeah, I'm running the boat now. Gosh, Dad, I'm going boating with Claire. Okay, okay, have fun. Oh, you're the best. Just let me get ready. Oh, thank you. Uh, yeah, definitely. Hmm, yeah, time definitely. But we get to take them out, so they can be happy now. We gotta go on a boat and try not to crash too much. But we 100% can. The boat does not care. Yippee! I don't remember if we have to go to a specific spot, but there is like a little boat race that you can do. Oh, yeah, this is just a fast travel. I think if I get out, I can call them. Not that speed! My dad never goes that fast for me. Which reminds me, a few days ago, I came up with this sick boating challenge, but Dad wouldn't even try it. Would you give it a try? Why not? Ah, yeah! You're rock, Claire. I gotta set some stuff up. I'll be right back. Hey, Dredge, no. I don't. I know it's not like a fully horror game and things. Like I've watched gameplay and it definitely looks interesting, but like I'm kind of scared of it a little bit. So here's the sitch. I set up a bunch of checkpoints in the water. All you've got to do is hit them all in order. If you finish under 2 minutes, then you win. I'm just try and sort out something. I don't know if there we go. Ah, hi, Recluse. I'm glad you could catch her. I'm glad you're here. And you win. Okay, I think I can do that. Let's go racing. Um, I've forgotten roughly. Okay, analog stick definitely better for this. I've kind of like conditioned myself to mostly use the D-pad in a lot of situations, but driving definitely is better with the analog stick. Oh, that was a bit of a tight turn. Jump! Wow. Wow. That was awesome. It was crazy. Crazy awesome. It's not starting. Wait, what? Okay, I think it's working now. Phew. I was getting ready to freak out. It does not sound good, does it? Is it just me? Or does something not sound right? It's the engine. That's not good. No, it's not. Maybe it would just go away? I don't know. Shoot. Shoot! This is my fault. I made the ramp. It's alright. What if the boat is really broken? What if it sinks? Don't worry. What if it explodes? Not gonna explode. But, uh, we should probably have someone take a look at it. Dad would know how to fix it. But, kind of told me not to use the ramp. Oh, he's gonna be all disappointed at me. Maybe there's someone else around that knows, like,
art stuff. Gotta be someone. I mean, the responsible thing is definitely just to go back and own up to your mistakes. But, nah, we're out here. We have the know-how to avoid our problems. Maybe I should park it a bit better than that. But going back to the topic of dredge, I do have a friend that very much likes that. I was just curious, do you happen to know anything about boat repair? Huh, I sure do. Now, I ain't gonna be modest about this. When it comes to boats, I know the ins and outs, the lefts and rights, the ups and downs, and any other way, this ways and that ways you can think of. Why'd you ask? Well, a boat is making a weird noise. Oh yeah, boats make all sorts of noises. They're awfully chatty for a chunk of metal. I reckon you want me to take a look at it. If you don't mind. Well, of course. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, you got lost, like, playing Dredge, or you got lost, like, it just got lost in time getting around to playing it? And that should be it. That's all. That's all. That's all. Just bend a prop back into shape. Should be purring like a kitten now. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was so worried. No problemo. How'd this happen anyway? We kinda drove it up a ramp. Yeah. Nice. That boat's not really built for that kind of action though. Huh? I wonder. Would we make that kind of boat though? Good question. I think we better get going. Alrighty. I gotta get back backing off anyway. Thanks again. Can I give you? Okay, I can give you. I can give him all the fish. Big. Oh, lost with the quest. The game's so confusing. I see. You should check my channel and keep track of the fish you found. Fish channel. So, is that all? No. Oh yeah, they give you bait if you already have the fish. You can fish out. Getting lost with the quests in the game is so confusing. I haven't watched that much of it, so I think I've only really seen the like beginning few moments of the game. I can't really say if I'd know how confusing it was. It definitely when you feel lost and you can't feel like a way forward in a game, it definitely takes a lot of the fun out of it for a while. I hope you pick it back up if that's what you want to do. Definitely don't feel shame in like picking up a walkthrough or something if you need to. I think there's a lot of stigma around like turning down difficulty or looking up guides. But it's like if you don't have time and play the game that you like, play games the way that you enjoy it. Again. I think I've also like, I also used to be like a massive completionist, but like, I think more recently I've gotten back into just going, yeah, it's okay if I don't do really everything a game has to offer. Like I think this game I'm missing a couple of achievements. One is mostly going to the place, I think, like making the toast at the correct time, as well as watering all of the plants, but I just never got around to it. And that's okay. I like finished finished pretty much all of the quests, and I enjoyed the time with it. I think one of the pettiest games in a way that I like got all the achievements for was a game called Thomas Was Alone, which is oh yeah, no. Honestly, looking up things on YouTube is so valid. Like I know I used the guide for like the near automata endings because obviously there are a lot of joke endings in that game. Did all the main ones legit, but trying to work out, you've just got to eat a fish that you've got to get somewhere to get a special ending, things like that. So I don't particularly want to spend hours upon hours working out how to get these things when I can just look them up. Um, and sometimes, especially if like a game requires you to do like literally like two or three playthroughs to get the legit endings, and you like don't have time for that or don't enjoy it to that point, then it's like, whatever. Just look it up. It's fine. Oh wait, I can talk to her again. I forgot to So now that we're out of that pickle, do you maybe wanna try my challenge again? But this time with no ramp. Absolutely zero ramps. Just regular good old rampless boating fun. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do it. I really enjoyed Autonoman. It was obviously a long time. I can check how long ago I played it. Um, I don't think I booted it up since playing it or since finishing it. I did get 100% of the achievements. Yeah, I did. Back in 2018, August 13th, 2018 was the last time I played it. With 51 hours, 1.5 hours, 100% of it. But I don't really have that time nowadays. So I was thinking about last time. I thought, add an extra rule. A rule that promotes safe boating practices. Okay? Whenever you hit a rock or something, I'll penalize you by adding 10 seconds to your score. How does that sound? Sure, I can work with that. Ready for boating perfection. I think, yeah, I think one of the games where like I finally kind of went like, yeah, there's no reason that I need to do like everything in this game was like the Zelda games, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I never finished Tears of the Kingdom just because it came out kind of at a wrong time. But Breath of the Wild, I was playing just before Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this for everything. There's so much time that I'll enjoy in some ways, but I just kind of want to get it done with. I win! Yeah! High five? I'm too lazy to move, but I do have a gift for you. I've forgotten how many gold feathers there are. That'll help you get air even without ramp. Easy peasy. There's a secret island somewhere as well. Oh yeah, hard to... I think sometimes... Oh, here you go, here's the secret island. I think also sometimes they're just trying to like 100% a game can almost just ruin it a bit for you in terms of like if you're struggling to get it or you're not enjoying actually getting those achievements, then you're just making yourself frustrated and end up taking away the joy of the game from yourself. It's different. I think different people have different attitudes, obviously, but I think as I've gotten a bit older, just learning to enjoy games the way I want to, not worrying as much about going through every little nook and cranny. I think especially whilst like definitely whilst streaming, I play games differently than I do whilst. Oh, this is the silver feather. I've forgotten what that does. Red Dead 2 is the exception that I could live in that world. Yeah, I think that's one of the main things. Oh, right, the silver feather's just like a basic upgrade. Whee! Yeah, streaming as well. I've kind of started to play games. I play games differently on stream than I do in person. Open worlds were cool when was a kid. But it would be so nice to have more short linear stories out and about. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like I'm glad that all of those big, vast, expansive stories exist, but sometimes I just want a short narrative adventure that I can enjoy. Because even like some of the like narrative stories nowadays are so big. And it's like for the money, yeah, I don't exactly want to pay like the triple up prices for a tiny experience. But at the same time, like yeah, I don't really want to invest most of my life. Oh, more golden feather because this guy has gone insane. Whoa, city's really been growing, huh? Oh, this isn't Sand City anymore. This is Sand Province. This time, I'm running for Premier in the provincial elections. Sure, I wasn't elected as mayor, but this time, I'm really doubling down on outreach. And I'm promoting policies I really think will resonate with my key districts. Once I'm elected, I'll be able to use my provincial influence to finally exert control over the city that's shunned me. He's gone insane. Well, the first legislation I'll pass will exist to consolidate my allies in Parliament. The second legislation, free candy for all. The idea of the time you spend, the cost of the game is better. Yeah, yeah. No, definitely. Because I mean, it's one of those things where like 5 hours of your time you can enjoy way more than yeah. They're different experiences. I think each has its merit, but as I get older and I have less time, I think I would love to spend 100 hours in an open world game, but in that 100 hours that you spend in it, there's been like 12 games that have come out that I want to try. So, how's the campaigning going? Super good. Yeah. I've just got a bucket of water. I can't really remember the last game that I spent a lot of time in. But then I often use games to socialize a lot, so a lot of games where it's just kind of background as an excuse to meet up. One of my favorite ones is Walkabout Mini Golf for VR. I've had some of the best chats ever in that game just playing mini golf, and I think even though in that game like the VR avatars are just a literal head, just even that being in the virtual environment adds a bit more of like that proximity. It feels a bit more real, I think. So the chats feel a little more personal. Even in that game, you only see like one hand that's holding the club. But there, at least you can give some emotions, and even if the other person doesn't see it, you can emote. You're kind of emoting with both hands like you would in real life, and it feels a bit more like a real conversation. Like you see, even when I start talking a lot, I'll try and use my hands, even though I'm trying to play a game. It doesn't really work. But yeah, no, yeah, and indie games definitely feel. I think this has been why the rise of indie games has happened in the past few years, probably past decade now, is just filling that gap where like the big publishers and developers all want to work on especially recently where they've all been working wanting to get the next Fortnite, which isn't gonna happen. You know, we can hope that eventually they'll turn their gaze back towards some more like AA kind of games. Focus a bit more on story. Yeah. I think one game that I really want to play is I've watched a playthrough of it, but want to experience myself is Clair Obscure Expedition 33. It looks like a fantastic game. The soundtrack is like 8 hours long and are like 99% bangers. I don't understand how there's just so much brilliance in that game. I know it took a long time and everything, but it seems to be amazing, and I do want to give it a try myself rather than just watching a playthrough. Mm, I think the thing is that that is also a very, very long game. Like, especially to like 100% it. Even the story, I can have a quick look at. I'm curious now of how long it takes. Clear obscure. Unfortunately, it pauses the game when I tap out. But it takes about 25 to 30 hours, which like as someone who can't stream like full time, it's a bit difficult to do those kinds of streams of sticking to a game for 30 hours. You know, I generally stream for roughly about 2 hours at a time, like be a third of the year. I'm streaming essentially the same game, and unfortunately, very often the longer you play a game, the more people kind of drop out. And also making a Discord. Um, I've been thinking of it, because I have been asked this questions a few times now. It's very difficult to know when it's going to be an active-ish Discord where, because when a Discord's small and even when it's slightly bigger, you have to put a decent amount of effort into it to make it active and a nice community. And I'm unsure how to go about that when I also essentially manage mostly the Fairy Princess Lucy Discord as well. Being occupied on other fronts, it's been difficult to juggle everything. Um, the beginning of this week, I was gonna make a Blue Sky post being like, "Hey, to help my time management because I've been struggling with it a bit more. I'm gonna be doing like daily posts of my goals, or like trying to do a post a day just to kind of have some structure in my daily time and trying to be a bit more productive." And that didn't happen. That even like small little goals like that, it's been difficult. But I do want to post more on Blue Sky. I think it's just I don't know what to say sometimes because a lot of my time is obviously occupied with my job, and then I've got things outside that. Got my bottom surgery coming up, and I suppose I'll announce it as well. Whilst I'm here, I will do a video on it soon. Well, before I leave. But I will be leaving Canada as well. Um, Essentially, things with my job are contract and are coming to an end. So unfortunately, I can't really support myself staying here, and especially during recovery after bottom surgery, that would be very tough being here without a job, without living alone, without real support. So I'm gonna be moving back to the UK and be staying with my mum during most of recovery. Um, so I'm not entirely sure what that will mean for the channel. I may have to stop streaming, but I should be able to still do videos without too much issue. And then there are other plans in the work for after that that I don't want to announce until they're fully done. It's something that I haven't even told like real life friends or even some of my more extended family, just because it feels like one of those things where when I say that I'm doing it, it's gonna not happen. I'm not a very superstitious person, but I don't really want to say this thing that I'm really excited about and then having to come back and being like, it's not happening. So I prefer to wait until there's confirmation of that before saying something. But so it's kind of been that on my mind recently of essentially packing up everything and leaving in not very long, let's say. And unfortunately, leaving Canada will mean that I will have to leave. Have to say goodbye to my little baby who's in the background there. She'll be staying with her other mum, so I will still have pictures and things. She'll be in good care. But obviously that is also difficult. I am gonna be playing Unpacking IRL soon. It's gonna be that stage moving back into. Unfortunately, it's not my childhood home. My mum moved a few years back, but gonna be moving back in with my mum after. I wouldn't call this an unsuccessful venture, but coming to Canada didn't plan out how I expected it to. I don't regret it, but it hasn't been easy. And we'll see what happens from there on. Hmm. This painting isn't working. What? I like it. Thanks. Clark is special to me, but I don't think I'm going to impress anyone with these. Hey, I'm impressed. I mean, like, leave an impression on anyone. I have to show people that achieving something worthwhile, like academically. I heard there's also a graveyard in the shadow of the mountain. I'm gonna try that next. Pretty appropriate. With her. Why the graveyard? Not sure. Just want to try something different. But, yeah, I'll do my best to stay more in contact because the kiddie's other mum is my old roommate. We haven't. It's been a bit difficult because she's been doing her own thing as well as I've been doing my own thing. We're both very busy, but I hope that I'll be able to make some more time for her and some other friends. Well, especially once I'm not here, but it goes. Yeah, I think it. I think it will be fine. It's just a lot of stress all at once. I This may sound weird, but growing up, I never had any desire to kind of move abroad or anything like that, and then ended up obviously doing it. And so I think probably I was a bit ill-equipped for it because it wasn't really as planned as it most likely should have been. But it's how it goes. Not the end of the world. I've learned a lot being here. I've learned a new language. I've met some people. Obviously, it's here that I transitioned and kind of learned better to live for myself. So it's definitely played a hugely important role in my life. And saying goodbye to that is gonna be difficult. Hopefully, it will lead on to better things. And yeah, it was hard, but it's part of life. Sometimes you've gotta move on and do something difficult to do. Hopefully, what's right. You can never know until you finally do it, but it will. I'm sure it will go fine in the long run. I am looking forward to my bottom surgery as much as you can look forward to a major surgery, I suppose. Yeah, it's I think the funny things is that with my bottom surgery, the thing that I'm most worried about is like actually spending. Like I get on with my mum, but we're very different people, and the thought of spending I think she's going to be with me for 3 weeks there, and then obviously the few months afterwards in recovery. Um, I'm hoping it will all go well. I'm worried of kind of getting bored or um, just running out of things to do or talk about. I suppose that should probably be my least of worries when it comes to getting major surgery. If those are the things that I'm worried about most, then I'm not worried about too much at all, like in the long run, I guess. I wanna I need to find the graveyard. I think I wanna just finish off the little artist story because it's a sweet little story of kind of self-esteem and believing, finding inspiration. Um, Art is hard. I swear the graveyard was around here somewhere, but it must be further around. Pretty sure it's on this side of the mountain at least. Um, is it? I think it might be above where they do the stick beach ball. Oh, is it not? Ah, there it is. I'm gonna water this plant first there. Whee. Yeah, so there'll be another change in background. I'm sorting out the stuff to do with the rent contract hopefully next week. And most other things have been mostly sorting out selling furniture and shipping certain things that I don't desperately need. Are you painting in the rain? Yep. Is that possible? I'm trying. I don't have a lot of time. The exhibition is next week. Oh, okay. Nothing has been working so far. Finally got invited to show my work in the city, but everyone there is doing amazing contemporary work. I don't know if I can keep up. That stuff is beautiful. You know who is curating the event? Ian Artsworth, famous contemporary artist. Ian Artsworth. He personally invited me to participate, and and I'm gonna show up with my boring landscapes. He's gonna take one look at them and whisper, "This fails to resonate with me," and probably karate chop them in half. What? He won't do that. He could. He's also a black belt, so it's definitely possible. But you're right. Trying to paint here is useless. Maybe I'll have better luck at Outlook Point. Yeah, I think like obviously the why don't you take a break? You've already done so much today. Come on. I need to show people that I'm worth something. I mean, my art is worth something. I think this is probably like obviously the student debt little storyline goes a little hard and close to home for a lot of people, I think. But it's probably the like darkest one in a sense, but it's still like a light tone on talking about self-worth and well, self-esteem. But I already do enjoy this game of just helping little people and like the person who's having a panic attack about losing their camping permit. It takes a lot of these kind of genuine anxieties and worries and plays them in a pretty comedic and cozy way, in a sense, as cozy as they can be. I think I haven't raced against the person once because I've been focusing on the other stuff. But she managed to beat me here, so that is impressive in itself. Whoa, this is really good. I love it. Oh, hey, I like it too, but I can't use this. Outlook Point has been painted to death. That's it? You've got such a cool style. Thanks, but it's just a landscape painting. It isn't bringing anything new to the table. I want I want people to feel something when they look at my work. But feel something. When I look at it, it makes me happy. If I had that on my wall, I'd look at it every day. And it would make every day better. Really? Yes. I live out in the city. I love the city, but it's got none of this. Hmm. You were invited to this show, right? They invited you because they know your work is good. I'm sure they want to see it too. I don't know. I need to think about this. I'm gonna find something new to paint. Maybe I should head back to where I started. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. See you around. Whee! Finish this storyline and then head off. Wow, I'll go and do the actual ending as well. This is where she stood. Come on. I have to actually wait a tiny bit. I swear that's where she started. That's... Oh, she's here. This isn't where she started. Howdy. What's up? Oh, I can buy a new feather. Okay. I can also buy a hat in here, I think. We're not paying the student loan. A hat was more important. Why is tuition fees? It's not the loan. Is Ranger John gonna be in this painting? Yep. He agreed to be in this one. Because he's the best. Oh, you're gonna make me blush. It's okay. I can paint the non-blushing version, if you want. Wow. It's looking really good. I think I'm just gonna paint the things I want to paint, instead of painting the things I think other people want me to paint. At the very least, making things easier. And you want to paint me? Well, you're part of the park too. I just want to capture all aspects of the park. Sounds cool. Oh, also, on my way down from the mountain, I found this. John told me you were collecting them. I thought you should have it. I'm still not sure what I'll put in the exhibit, but I don't feel as worried about it. I think you should put it all in. Yeah? Even the watered down braining painting? Yeah. It's all part of the experience. Plus, it looked pretty cool. You know, not a bad idea. I want to spend some time on this one. Really capture the moment, you know. Talk to you later. Yeah, I think it's such simple storylines in this game, but they're really important, I think. I'm not gonna do this quest, B. Normally I would know the time, but I just lost my watch. Oh, sorry? It was very expensive, and priceless when you consider the sentimental value. I see. If you find it, can you bring it back to me? Sure. Please don't sell it on the internet or whatever. Very valuable to me. No, don't worry. I'll bring it right back. Okay. Thanks. I remember the watch is just broken. Oh, also, what is the time, by the way? 3:03. Oh, it actually reads my system clock. That is the time that it currently is for me. Oh yeah, my phone number is on the back. So if someone found it, they'd call me. Unless they really needed money or something. And sold it on the internet. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure it's still out there. I just don't get the internet. Can't trust it. Never will. Valuable. That's very fair. But yeah, I think I have a soft spot in for this game. Just it being. It's got a nice few little messages in there. I think it's not a grand story or anything, but it's just like little stories that you can kind of see yourself like doing in real life, you know? If you have the confidence just to go up to someone and speak to someone who's like, I've seen people drawing in real life, and I've never thought to go up to them and ask, just like, oh, how's it going? What are you drawing there? That looks cool. But I have had instances where just spoken to people who have just been waiting the traffic lights with me, or we've seen something happen together and be like, oh, hey, do you know what just happened? I think a recent one was there was an event happening, some sort of cycling event, and there were loads of tents like at a nearby park, and with a load of things picking up, and someone just, this lady just came up to me and it was like, oh, hey, do you know what's happening? I was like, no, I have no idea. I'd never seen this happen before, and I've, you know, lived in this area for a few years. I've just never noticed it, or it's new. And then we just got talking a little bit about what she did. She noticed the accent, my accent, was like, oh, where are you from? Why you come here? Had a little chat. And the other day I was waiting at the bus stop, and there was a breezy old lady who spoke to me, asked me what I was doing. She started talking about she saw a dog going past and just spoke about how lovely this dog was. Then she got on talking about a partner who had unfortunately passed away a few months back, I think. But then she was saying talked about how they met, how lovely he was and everything. And I think it's nice to remember those little human interactions. It's mostly older people that will speak, but hopefully more and more younger people get to kind of just having those little real life conversations that just make the world feel a bit warmer. Oh, I almost forgot. Mum says hi, and everything was okay. That's great to hear. Your mum is a tough bird. I knew she'd be alright. I'm really glad I came. Been nice. I'm glad you're here. You can visit again any time. And then we call it a night. I think it'd be nice to take a break. Alrighty. It's nap time. That's all it is. There is still more to do on the island. There's a few more quests. Obviously, there's finding the watch. There's a runner that you can go into. But there's essentially most of what it is. Just a really sweet game that only takes a few hours. Um, so if you see it on sale, I'd recommend picking it up. You can go fishing for a long time and just exploring everywhere. Um, as you saw, it's really not that long. But I thank you all for joining. I will most likely start doing a poll. I want to try and find a game that I can do a bit more regularly, so I can have a bit of consistency in what I stream and not having to think of what the heck I'm going to stream every week. But we'll see. And going back to the Discord idea, I have been asked it a few times, so I have a bit more think on starting a Discord. I think I'll see how the next video does. Actually, the video a couple of weeks ago didn't do too great, but I think I had a few videos that did really well for kind of how small I am, and now it's just going back to what the performance should probably be like for someone of my size. It's been a bit of an adjustment, and it wasn't the strongest video either, but yeah, we'll see how the next video goes, and maybe for the video after that, I'll do an announcement for a Discord or something like that. We'll see how it goes. I've also had plans to implement like a Patreon or YouTube membership for early access as well, but that hasn't quite gone to plan. But we'll get there. I've just had a lot on my mind and priorities, you know. But thank you ever so much for joining me. Thank you for letting me play this game, and I hope that you have a lovely time. The video will be out on Thursday, assuming nothing completely out of the ordinary happens. And so I hope you enjoy that. And if not, I'll see you again next week as I stream every week at this time. And feel free to follow me on Blue Skies. I'll hopefully be doing a bit more posts on there, whether it be outfits or just general updates and things. We'll see. I'll try my best to do it. I am human and I am pretty fallible, but I'm trying to be better and trying to be better at organizing my time. But thank you once again so much for being there. Your support means a lot. So see you soon. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, afternoon, whatever it is.